I guess the only way I can see Cover Corp having a decent percentage of the market share in South Korea would be if they fight the K-pop industry. And you know what? I don't. Fucking Cover Corp is not gonna fight the K-pop industry, bro. There's just no chance. The K-pop industry, like YG Entertainment, Stone Music, fucking whatever, they're gonna fucking murder Cover Corp. They can't do it. Legitimately, they can't. It would be so fucking hard. Wait, population-wise, it's not much, but VTuber and anime is still pretty popular. But actually, I don't think it's not the interest does not warrant the popularity. Is all I'm gonna say. I mean, it's not warranting an entire new branch. I think. There's virtual K-pop idols now. Yeah, I guess if Hololive tries to fight for a smaller niche, but you know, take a larger percentage of that niche, I can see that happening. But how much is like the South virtual idols Korea? I wonder how big the virtual idols in Korea are. Oh god. Okay. Interesting. Let me see you. Wow. Okay, that's actually kind of big. That's kind of big. Who's the VTuber? Performed by Chorong and Jiwoo. So they don't have their own channels? These are completely digital? 3D live models? Yeah, they're going for fucking... Hold on. I'm gonna mute the music. I just wanna watch bits and pieces of it. These are CG. Is this CG? Wait, this doesn't look CG. Unless the CG is just that good. Okay, yeah, this one I can believe is CG. Well, this one doesn't look CG. What the fuck? Or maybe I'm just blind. AI? Hold on, I'm actually confused. I'm about to go in an entire fucking rabbit hole with this one. I'd like to explore the Korean side of the virtual idol industry there. Korean too perfect looking, you can't tell anymore. Here's the thing. That's actually a very big that's actually a big distinction when it comes to identifying the idol culture in Japan and the idol culture in Korea. In Korea, when there's an idol that's gonna debut, the idol has to be absolutely fucking perfect. Like, there has to be nothing, they have to be flawless, basically. They have to be completely a robot, like a beautiful robot that's going to sell a lot of products. In Japan, they definitely thrive off imperfection. They want to give off the idea that, hey, I'm a relatively new idol, I'm still not experienced, I'm still not that good, but with as many performance as I can get, I can improve and learn and, eventually earn your love someday. I hope you support me. Like, they definitely have different appeals. In Japan, they're definitely much more parasocial, seeing the idol as more so not necessarily a product. I would argue Koreans consume their idols more like a product than in Japan. But in Japan, they sell the person more so as a partner or something to root for, like, something to be parasocial of, because they want you to look at this one idol to be this very imperfect person at once and then grow with them, and feel like you're responsible for that growth. Yeah. That's how the Japanese idol industry sells you on their idols. In Japan, in Korea, it's more so they're just one fucking product that you have to throw money at. In Korea, I think it's more punishing, but both industries are equally bad. Yeah, I would say so. They definitely have their own problems. They definitely have different ways of going about the idol industry and have their own distinct traits, but they're both bad. I don't know which one is worse, though. I'm not that well informed about how bad it is in Korea. In Japan, I'm definitely aware, but in Korea, I don't think I'm well versed enough or well informed enough. I'd love to tell you the journey from rags to riches. Hmm. Anyway, let's look at this shit. So this is CG. Yeah, definitely CG. So I have a question for people that like this. Does this not feel same? Does this not feel soulless? Right? Because in the JP side of things, especially when we see Hololive and Nijisanji, right? Those girls actually fucking practice. These are all animated, and I guess they're given voices. I don't want to risk being copyright struck. I don't want to nuke this VOD, but better than MCU CGI lately. Not gonna lie. Hey, I don't blame the CGI people, the SFX studios behind Marvel. Okay, they're working overtime, and like Marvel and Disney is squeezing them for all they're worth. Yes, it does. It's pretty, but no personality. Yeah, that was what I thought of at first. When I looked at this, I thought immediately this is so fucking soulless. Okay, let me look at the dancing. Yeah, like lack of expression. Very Chuny-esque. Um yeah, it's kind of uncanny. The moment Riot releases VTubers of KDA, 90% of the KR VTuber market will be captured. True, especially with Riot's with Riot's hold on the Korean market, that would be fucking massive. They do look like moving dolls, however you interpreted it. Yeah, it feels pretty soulless. I'm not a fan of it. Oh wow, this is a boy band. Okay, 5 million, brother. These are huge numbers. I guess the Korean idol industry is pretty massive, huh? If let's say Hololive or Nijisanji, whichever tries to penetrate the Korean market more, manages to give a lot of soul in the performances and the music videos and whatever to their talents, I think they can genuinely find a good market. Venue did a clip like that, but for their own VTubers. I think KR people prefer real person streaming. Really? When was this uploaded? 8 months ago, bro. 8 fucking months ago. Okay, actually, you know what? So let's look at the Fujos. Well, okay, not the Fujos, but like, I assume this appeals to the same people that like Korean like men, like BTS or something. It looks like copy paste to me, but Nice likes it. The Korean stuff? This stuff? Looks like I'm looking at an animated manhwa or something. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but K-pop is fueled by their idol culture as well, no? Cannot be surprised by its popularity. Yeah, I guess. It's just that I did not expect relatively a big following. Hold on, let me see. I did not... Chat, look at this! Literally 3 months ago and it's already got like 6 million views. Like, these people are absolutely, like, popular. There's no doubt about it. Hold on, let me see the others. So, Plave... Oh wow, this looks a lot more anime-ish, aesthetic-wise. Korea definitely has their own art style. Like, this art style, like, more realistic. It's like a blend of 2D, like Chinese and Western animation or art style. I get that sense in Korean stuff. Like, this shit... Wait, hold on. Oh god, I don't want to... it makes me uncomfortable looking at this. K-pop being big, K-idols big too. Not that surprising, IMO. Yeah, not that surprised, TBH. I kinda am. Holy fuck, 27 million views? Who are these guys? Hold the fuck up. These guys, wait, no, never mind. These are like real. Never mind, these are real. These are like actual flesh tubers. I think Hololive needs to get a piece of the pie from the virtual K-pop. Yeah. Based on what we have right now, I think Hololive might have a chance if they play their cards right. This one's more Japanese aesthetic-wise, though. The art style, at least. Do they have their own channels? So these are not VTubers. They're virtual idols. Like the VTuber, the idols do not have their own individual talents where they can cultivate like parasocial relationships and farm like simps or something. Remember The Last Airbender? That's made by a Korean studio, so it definitely has its own unique and I'm a good style. Kind of like ASCII back then. This is interesting. $10K. Okay, this doesn't really have that much views. Yeah, yeah. Interesting. Looks like the MMORPG Korean game. It kind of looks like when I look at this, I was reminded of Blade and Soul for a reason, for some reason. Well, I guess it makes sense because Blade and Soul is, if I remember correctly, a Korean MMORPG. Aren't many animation works, including anime, are outsourced to places like Korea anyway, lol, and China. Yeah. Farm Sims, Lamau. Hey man, I'm just telling it as it is. What percentage do you think Hololive becomes successful in Korea if there was a Holo KR? Funnily enough, there was actually a Hololive KR. Okay, so for some lore, back when Hololive was basically just copying Nijisanji, Nijisanji started Hololive. Nijisanji started a Nijisanji Korea and Nijisanji India branch. Hololive actually started doing the same. They made accounts for Korean and I think it was India, but they definitely made an account for Korea. They just didn't push on with it. Because I guess, I'm going to assume because they didn't have the resources to actually push on with it. But Nijisanji definitely did. So it definitely, I would not push it above or beyond Cover Corp to actually start to push on to Korea right now that they're starting to have something of a foothold there among many VTuber fans. Plave also blew up in Bilibili, that would make sense. Plave did it well, Imo. Plave is this one, right? They're more so 2D though. See, they're doing the fucking Nijisanji stuff. Yeah. Yeah, if this is working in Korea, this can definitely work when Hololive or Nijisanji decides to go here too. K-pop tends to have more and more complex choreography compared to J-pop, so 3D would probably be more important to have a success in Korea. Yeah, I would think so. I would think so. So there was supposed to be a Holo KR debut before, but it didn't pan out somehow. I think Holo KR was definitely just a plan. Just like a simple plan. It didn't go anywhere though. Just a plan. Like something that they thought of but never really pursued. Even like a tenth of the way through. Plave has access to lots of motion tracking stuff because they are under a tech company, I think. Rather than a planned debut, I would guess Cover just wanted to lock down account names. Probably. Well, Cover Corp are also a tech company. Well, Cover Corp wants to be a tech entertainment company though, like Disney. Actually, you know what? I'm going to try and find it. I could have sworn there was a Hololive Korean account. Yeah! Found it! Found it, chat. I don't know if this is official though. But this would actually be here we go. Not sure if this is official, but it would make sense if it was. based on the naming convention, because Holo ID is definitely named like this, right? For Hololive KR, it's also named the same way, but with no posts and nothing. What the other guy said was right. They definitely probably intended to lock the name so nobody else steals it. And it also lines up to when Nijisanji Korea also started it. Because if I remember correctly, Nijisanji Korea started in like December of 2019. And that's... Hold on. Let me just fact check that real quick. Yeah. 100%. So Nijisanji Korea started in December of 2019. And then Hololive followed. Because again, that was back in a time where Nijisanji was king, and Hololive was also just pretty much copying what they were doing. Check the date. Yeah, the date lines up. I think Korea is also famous for parasocial stuff like BTS stands. Yeah, they 100% are. It's just that the people there consume parasocial... The people there deliver parasocial content and consume parasocial content in different ways. This is interesting, right? So yeah, Chun, definitely I'm watching this person. No, not watching this person. I'm definitely like, you know, keeping an eye on this. Happy you discovered Play Nosagi. They are deserving of more attention from VTuber fans since they are introducing interesting stuff. Yeah, I just discovered about them now because I wanted to dip my toes a bit on like the Korean side of the internet. If I discover more interesting shit, I might make an entire video. Are there parasocial male fans toward female idols in K-pop? I mean, is that even a question? If that was the case, if that was not the case, this wouldn't exist. Right? Niji did ID before Holo as well. So yeah, back then there was Niji Does Thing covered does their own version early on. Yeah. I think I mentioned that on multiple times. Hololive was definitely copying a lot of what Nijisanji did back then. Even Niji ID. Even like straight up their expansion plans, basically just copying it. Like literally everything, chat. Even though in terms of internationally speaking, Hololive may be bigger, but Nijisanji definitely paved the way. The stream go way off the rails. Yeah, I feel actually bad about that. It's just that I go into entire tangents and start exploring random shit whenever we fucking stop talking about this shit. You should see Isegai Idol. They are one of the biggest female VTubers at K-pop Idol. Yeah, I saw that in the fucking VTuber Awards. Isegai. That's actually so interesting. Oh, fuck. I already spelled it wrong. Yeah. Look at this shit, chat. Fucking massive. I did not know they existed until now. Well, not until now, but like, just this week. 11 million views in 3 months? For comparison, this is... Only Suisei can achieve this much numbers within 3 months. Only fucking Suisei. Only Suisei. In the VTuber scene right now. It's very interesting how massive these are. So I guess in a way, maybe Cover Corp might be up to something when they said they wanted to expand to Korea. The stage has already been set. They just need to steal a certain percentage of it, you know? Like a certain percentage of the market share. Like even if they even if they get like, let's say 20-30% of this, I would think that's still massive. Waktaverse is an entertainment company, by the way. I would have said, yeah, I got that much. They just need a small slice of the pie. Yeah. They just need a small slice of the pie, and then once they get that, they'll just get bigger and bigger and bigger. Especially with fucking Cover Corp's brand power. Especially with if Cover Corp partners up with a lot of these agencies and companies, it would be wild. It would be massive. There's a lot of competition though. but I think it's possible. Yeah. But I would say though, Cover Corp won't be able to brute force their way into the Korean industry. Yeah, these kinds of moves, you can't see these moves in Japanese idol concerts. Literally, the moment that fucking Japanese idol fans and Hololive fans see these kinds of moves, they would fucking ejaculate on screen. Japanese choreography is definitely less complicated, more reserved, and focuses more on not complex moves, but like group synchronicity, I would think.